What's up, y'all? It's Lil Stack It. I'm back again for another video. Y'all will see me a lot more, you know what I'm saying? But today's video is just a little bit about my story, you know what I'm saying, and where I came from and how I grew up and how I kind of came to where I'm at now. Stack It went from being in, you know what I'm saying, juvenile halls, group homes, and shelters to getting into one of the biggest colleges in the United States and building his own brand. And I'm just getting started. From the start of me going to kindergarten, I was never, feel me, it was never my mama dropping me off. It was always like foster parent or something. So I never felt like a regular, you know what I'm saying, individual. What gonna say? I'm not a regular person. I'm not a regular pedestrian. I really feel like that. I'm not a regular pedestrian. Like, I'm really one of them ones. No cap. I bounced around a lot. Foster homes, group homes, shelters. And I went through like a dark stage, man, where I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, angry and depressed and shit like that. I always knew I could change the circumstances of my situation. And one big thing for me growing up and never having no stable home, you know what I'm saying, my mom was always in a room for rent. So I couldn't necessarily sleep over there all the time because, you know, she was just paying for her room for rent, but she wasn't paying for her kid to be sleeping there too. So a lot of the times the renters she was renting from wouldn't want me sleeping there. One thing that I kind of longed for growing up was my own spot and having my own place, which is where I'm at now, and the significance of this location for this video. I actually drove from my dorm 45 minutes just to record this for y'all. So yeah, tune in, watch the whole video. I ain't gonna tell y'all no bullshit. This real deal, holy spiel. Stack is life. I went to like 8 or 9 different high schools, bouncing around, you know what I'm saying, growing up, getting into fights, going to different group homes, getting kicked out of group homes, and getting kicked out of schools. So boom, I bounced around in a lot of different schools. Just at that point in time in my life, I really didn't care about school because growing up, I was a good kid, you know what I'm saying? And the foster home I was at, they wasn't really treating me right, you know what I'm saying? And me, at that time, I'm like, shit, I'm a kid. I go to school, get good grades. What else am I supposed to do? You feel me? At that point, they didn't appreciate like I was doing good, putting all this effort towards going to school. So I left them. I kind of said F school, and I was just doing my thing, like, you know what I'm saying, figuring life out. I didn't really care too much about school, to be honest. Eventually, I ended up getting kicked out of this one school. I think it's called Park West in Pomona. I kicked out of Park West, and then which was already a continuation school, so it's already for the kids that's messing up in life and shit. Got kicked out of there for getting into a fight, and then they sat me down in this other school. It was called SEO. It was like an online school. I accelerated hella fast. I graduated high school early. At that time when I was going to high school, I had previously went to juvenile hall, so I was on probation. So I graduated high school, got out of probation, and I left the group home. I graduated at 17, and I had till, there was like 8 more months till I was 18, and I didn't want to stay, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I already been in the system my whole life, so I was just like, I'm gone. Graduated high school, got off probation, so I didn't get no warrants, and I was gone. I met this girl, started going to community college. She was just like, oh, you foster youth, you can get money for going to college. You get money to go to school? What? Sign me up. I started going to school, working little security jobs, trying to just stay out the way, figure out who I am, you know what I'm saying, what I want to do in my life. And when I had got off probation and everything, I realized I already got a second chance because I had a felony. So, like, you know, felonies stick on your record forever. A lot of my bros got felonies right now, and they make it hard for them to get jobs, rent apartments, stuff like that. So it's like, I'm blessed. I got a second chance, so I don't want to waste it. So I just stepped on the gas and worked hella hard. So I grinded, you feel me, saved up some chip, worked my little security jobs, stacked my chip up from school, and then I ended up getting blessed and applying for apartments. I finally got my first apartment, you know what I'm saying, what I was praying for forever. God bless me. And at first, this space was just 4 walls. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that you see on the wall, the closet, nothing was in here, obviously, because you're just moving in. But when I got here, it kind of felt exactly like the group home, because it just felt like 4 walls I was trapped in. I had to spend my chip to make it feel like a home for me. But allowed me for a space to have growth in me. Like, it meant like I was on my way to get to where I wanted to go. Throughout that time where I'm going to community college, I started my brand, Stacker Starve Apparel. I attach a screenshot of my website at the end of the video. Y'all go feel free to cop some merch, you know what I'm saying, if y'all support the Stacker Starve brand. It ties in with me as well as, like, you know, I'm Lil Stacky, but it ties Stacker Starve. It has a significant meaning towards me, but also has its general meaning. I'm kind of giving y'all the background of the story of why I started the brand, as well as started developing who I am today. And at first, I had no idea what I was doing, bro. I'm listening to the gurus online. I started the LLC, all this stuff you got to pay for with no money coming in. But me just thinking like, oh, this going to be $1 million brand. Like, you know, and it still has the potential to be so. But me just thinking that at a young age, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get all the business figured out. And then I'm going to figure out how to make money on the back end. I started Stacker Starve Apparel. It's not just clothes, it's a mindset. It's either you stack in this world and you grind, or you starve and you don't eat. And I was lost at first, but I got connected with some dope people. Shout out my brother, Wyan Slatt, you feel me? He introduced me to like doing clothes on the entrepreneur tip and overall upping my game as a hustler. And fast forward, I graduated community college, applied to USC, the only school I applied to when I graduated, just all on faith. It was application time to apply to colleges. I'm like, I found out I had a better GPA than I thought I had because I was messing up in high school. But I guess I had regained my pace in community college and I didn't realize it. So I'm going to apply to the best college. If college is for me, I'll get in. If not, this probably the end of school for me. I got in. At that point, like everything, I would say everything in my life changed, but a lot changed. I'm learning a lot about the industry from the inside now, trying to get an internship and stuff like that. I don't got everything figured out, but I will figure it out. Note, Kizzy, Lil Stacky is the name you're going to hear. I'm not capping about that. I've been working all last year in silence. Just started dropping at the end of the year for real. I was dropping on SoundCloud beginning of the year. End of the year, dropped all platforms. I dropped my first tape last year. Y'all go check that out. Stack it SZN on all platforms. Stack it season, you know. And if you tapped in right now, you early and you real. I ain't gonna lie, because this the start of Stack's career. So y'all tapped in right now. Just know y'all some real ones. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all. I love my supporters. You feel me? Everybody who love me, I love them too. No cap. But yeah, we still building. We still designing. You know what I'm saying? Still pushing the brand. I got the Benz I used to dream about. I wake up, hop in the spaceship every morning. Life is good, but it's not about the car. It's about what it represents. My story, struggle, you know what I'm saying? From nothing to something. Now, I'm a student and majoring in music industry, minoring in entrepreneurship. That's just a little bit about my story. If you've been through something and you chasing something, a goal, a dream, or whatever you feel like the odds stacked against you, this is the channel for you. We're going to grind. We're going to get to our goals together, bro. No cap. And I'm going to motivate y'all. Y'all going to motivate me. It's on the flow. Stack it up. ENT. I know what's going on. If you rock with the vision, bro, and rock with where I'm trying to get, inspiring people to chase their dreams and chase their goals and become more than what they thought they could be, actually live their dreams. If you rock with that vision, this is a channel for you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. More to come. Stack it up. More videos on the way. Don't forget, Stacker Starve Apparel. Go cop my brand. Link in the description. Give y'all a screenshot after this. But yeah, don't forget to tune in. More videos on the way. New music on the way. Y'all know what's going on. Stack it up, ENT 2025. We're taking over. Yeah, it's on the flow.